about to drill the 632 tap drill holes in 3 locations, actually 5 locations, to hold the tool bit in. So what I did here is I actually have the first location set, and then it's 5/16 to the next hole, and then it's 5/8 from the first hole to the second hole. So I actually have gauge blocks that I'm going to put against the stop and move the part over rather than cranking the handle over. There's no dial really that's very accurate on here, so this is an easier way to place the hole locations. And then always do a double check here. This piece is the base that will attach to the top slide on the carriage, and then the actual tool post will sit on here. So what I'm going to do first is just face it off and then put a hole in the center, drill and ream for the press fit for the dowel pin, and then put a little spot face on here for the set screw that's the height adjustment. This is going to be a lot similar to the actual tool post. It's going to be a 266 hole in the center with a little spot face. It's going to be 5/16 for the shoulder bolt. Down here is going to be a press fit 3/16, and then I'm probably going to put a little, just a little mark, little drill tip for the set screw to go down into for the height adjustment. So the first thing will be to put in this 266 hole, which is just a clearance hole for the 1/4-20 shoulder bolt. So this side's all done now. I'm going to flip it over and just face the thickness down to 1/8 of an inch. And then it's on to pressing in the pin, tapping some holes, and then this should be all finished. I just want to make a quick comment here. I'm sure that I'll get all sorts of criticism, possibly, for just running that tap right in the hole. For some reason, I'm naturally just good at running taps into holes square. I've honestly never had an issue with it. Now, when I need to be precise, sure, I'll line it up, you know, with some kind of block or something like that, or a tapping guide. But for something like this where we're just pushing a set screw into a tool bit, we don't need to be perfectly square within, you know, tenths or even thousandths for that matter. Now this is a 632 thread, so it is the bastard thread of the machine world. However, like I said, I'm pretty decent at it for some reason, and you know, it seems to work out every time I just go in there with it. So I got 5 more of these to do and 3 more on another one, so it's obviously the most fun part of this job. The tool post is now complete, so here's the base with the pin pressed in, so this will mount directly onto the top slide. So if I show the drawing here, it actually mounts in these threaded holes, and then on top of that will go the actual tool post. So the tool post has all the set screws in it. It will accept up to a 1/4 inch tool, so we could actually put that in there and bring these screws down. I'll just put one down for now, so that registers on there. Okay, and then it will slide onto that post. Okay, and there's actually a set screw that is there over here for adjustment of the height. So if I turn it in, it'll raise it upwards, or if I turn it down, and then the shoulder bolt will go in, and that's what will actually bolt to the top slide. So with the shoulder bolt in, I could adjust the height up. Once I find the height that I like, I can turn this set screw over here, tighten against that post, and now it's locked in, and that screw would be fastened. So all in all, I feel it's pretty successful so far. Then I also made a different tool post that will take a 1/4 inch ground for a boring bar, high-speed steel, or even some type of other little tool holder, and it's all the same setup. So this project's basically done. I will next move on to the different parts of the slide and some of the other components. So I hope this was enjoyable, and stay tuned for more.